Week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Barons and the Bucs, next on EA Sports.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with their opponents. Brandon Good and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. This is Miller, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Now Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Brady again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, Carter. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is the tight end, Njoku. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run with Carter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. With success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Carter will try the right side.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Wilson. And it's complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
They'll run with Carter.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession. As they come up now, second and goal. One more time with Carter. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a third and goal here. Carter. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Barons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jason Pierre-Paul, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And this pass broken up.
Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 12.
Brady going to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is, I think he caught it.
Bruce Arians taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw out the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So for Bruce Arians, a good challenge as the results come back favorably.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Carter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Not much there, only a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide. They want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far, 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Brady now on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Again, it's Brady. This is caught. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Wilson on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
They'll check this one down to Carter.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
He'll drop that down to Carter underneath.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushes because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. First down and more for Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Again, a run with Vaughn.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 26 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Goldberg. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. Looking to throw. Goldberg. Connects with Cole again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Off the play fake. Goldberg. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goldberg. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And touchdown. Ty Johnson. 36 yards.
And the Barons get a bit closer.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This take it in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On play action, Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Full of run show, Fatukasi.
Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
This is taken at the 23.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down. Goldberg.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Here's the ex-Florida Gator, Lamichael Pirine.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. To throw on second down. Goldberg. And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Allen.
That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And he takes it across midfield to the 45.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Vaughn.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 36, Allen. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Throwing on first down is Allen.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Allen.
He'll check this one down to Vaughn.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Allen.
That's complete right side to Asiasi.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Allen. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Jalen Darden
There to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 3, second down. They go to Johnson again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Looking to throw. Goldberg. Screenplay. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on second down. Goldberg escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Goldberg. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Barons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after here coming up. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Now a second down and 6.
To throw, it's Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
We can't have that.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
2nd and 6.
Allen now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Watch the screen. Go. Check 53 Check 53
On the ground with Vaughn.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. To the air, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 40, He's at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They don't want it.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
Following the fumble recovery, Goldberg over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. To throw on second down, Goldberg.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Keelan Cole, the intended target on 3rd down. Goldberg. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Allen now on 1st down.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
53, Mike 53. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And again, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Jabari Zuniga.
Bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that pickup over 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Allen
Into the hands of Herdon.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
On the draw, it's Vaughn.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. 20, 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
This is Vaughn.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Allen to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 5, 1:36 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gets this to Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Complete to Cole.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's back to throw. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Tight right, tight right. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.